Oh, thank goodness, you're alive. Well, I mean, your heart was racing whilst you passed out, but it's good to see you finally awake. Means I don't have to drag you around anymore. Where are you, you ask? Well, have you checked the news lately and looked out your window? There's kind of a zombie apocalypse going on here, and you just so happen to nearly be zombie food. You're welcome, by the way. I may have scrazed you up a little bit. I found you passed out. You actually fainted from the sight of the zombies catching you. You are such an easy target for them, I'm not going to lie. But lucky for you, I found you quick enough and shot the bastards in the head, and now here you are alive. You were too heavy though, so I kind of had to drag you into the nearest building I could find, being this abandoned household. Well, I say abandoned, but I found the family remains. Yeah, let's not go into that. Right now, the only priority is ourselves, and helping any other that's alive and not dead. We must prioritise the living. The dead will be remembered once this is all over. If it's ever all over. That being the end of humanity or the end of the zombies. How are you feeling anyway? You don't look that bad and bruised. Like I said, just scraped up from the gravel, but hey, at least I saved your ass, right? You can thank me later. I'm trying to gather as many living humans as I can. If I find them along the way, I'll help. We need numbers. If you're by yourself in this zombie apocalypse, you're really not going to last long at all. You won't. Sometimes they bombard you and there's like 20 at a time, maybe just one, and one is tough enough. They all have different strengths, and unfortunately it's not like the movie portrays when they walk incredibly slow. No, these fuckers run extremely fast, so we need to keep an eye out. So you're now my partner, and you need to get used to the idea if you want to stay alive. So you can either be a little weakling and sit on the floor dazed, or you can actually get up and help me keep us alive. It's your choice. Good. I need you to quickly go around and find any resources that will be useful. Any weapons, any food, water, anything you think you'll need. Grab food that will last longer. We don't know when or how long it will be before we can settle down to another place and collect any necessities we need. Remember, only carry the absolute necessities. Any knives will be good. There's not really any guns in England, but if you find like a hunting rifle, in the pit of luck, pick it up. We need anything we can have, anything at all. You go search for the food in the cupboards in the kitchen, and I will have a look around the other areas of the house for anything useful. I'm pretty sure sometimes people have little hidden secrets in their homes. We can't stay here long. The next load of zombies will probably move by, and I need to go hotwire a car soon, so I can't see any car keys anywhere. Have you found anything yet? Okay, let's see. What have you got? Why would you pack butter knives? That's not going to do anything. Look, you need a knife like this. It's large and extremely sharp. If there is a sharpening tool along with it, that will be useful. So far, I figured the only way to kill a zombie is by literally decapitating it. That is the only solution. Stabbing it in the heart, etc. does not work. They are still alive and they will try any means necessary. They will crawl along the floor, and if they bite you, it's game over. Yes, literally game over. And the second you're bitten, I'm going to have to leave you behind. I'm sorry, it's the way it has to be. Same if I get bitten, you need to leave me behind. This is not video games. This is real life. We are in danger and we need to be on the move. Luckily, my father did some research into this. He predicted this would happen and he taught me everything I needed to know. He warned the government. He warned everyone and they refused to heed his warning. And now millions of people are dying because of it. First it's England, and it won't be long before it spreads. They will try and close off England anywhere necessary, but I know it's not that easy. This will spread throughout the world, and the world will end as we know it. It was an experimentation gone wrong. My father was working for in the government, and he said to them it was a danger. It was going to not work, and it was going to cause the ends. He knew about the cells and how the human body works. He predicted everything. But no one listened to him. They thought he was crazy. And he was the first victim of the zombie apocalypse. I've lost my father. And I want to protect the rest of my family, and I don't know where they are. But we need to move. We need to keep ourselves alive if we can help them. And you can't slow me down. We need to work as a team. We don't have time to be lazy. We have to do this together. Do you trust me? Good. Now, I've gathered enough stuff, but before we leave the house, there's something I need to do, and you might be a bit repulsed by it, but trust me, it's for the best. Zombies will pick up on your scent. And upon finding you, I kind of took a souvenir from one of the zombies I decapitated. Yeah, it's its head. We need to rub any remains of dripping blood from its head over our skin. It will mask our scent, so if we walk past the zombies, they won't smell us. Not unless you bleed or you sweat too much, etc. You can't wear aftershave, no nothing. Anything that will provide the slightest scent that gives them any initiative that you're human, you're dead. Or we'll have to stop and fight. And I'd rather avoid as many fights. I don't have time to kill every zombie we pass. Our priority is helping those and looking for a cure. I would prefer not to kill as many zombies as they are infected people. They had families, they had lives. And if we kill them, we're ending that regardless of if they're a danger or not. I'd rather not kill them, but sometimes it's the only option, and at least in the hope of taking its head and masking our scent, we're using their deaths as something good. It's providing us with the help we need for the cure and finding it. I'm sure they wouldn't mind if they're dead anyway. It will help save their families, potentially. Right. Come on, let's go. Okay, I've hotwired the car. Get in. Oh shit! Fuck off! Fucking bastard! Oh, thank you for the help, by the way. Don't stop and help. You just watch me fight against the fucking zombie that's like 6 foot tall. Jesus. Yeah, whatever. Just strap in, let's go. Where are we going? Oh, I'm just going to drive and we're just going to go on patrol, find any living humans we can help. Can't take too many though, only those that are helpful. I thought you'd be helpful, but apparently you just stand idle by and watch me do all the fucking work. Okay, yeah, maybe I'm being a bit harsh, but it's the truth at least. Well, thank you, Captain Obvious. I know I stink. What do you expect? I have zombie fucking blood all over me. It's going to stink. And I really don't care for your attitude, It's not very grateful to someone who just saved you, so... Can we not? Good. If you're wondering, we're heading to the headquarters of where my father worked. We need to get inside that lab. I know there's a cure somewhere. He just was unable to find it in time. He stored it away in the locker and he couldn't get there in time in the safe. Inside his locker was a little mini safe with a cure in it because he didn't want the risk of the government getting their hands on it and destroying it. They thought somehow, in their twisted minds, this would provide them with money. That's all they think about. And when it come to the point when they're all being brutally murdered, they turn to my father and ask for help. And if you're wondering how I know this, one of his acquaintances told me this. They were there on scene. They had CCTV footage. Before the zombies virus spread, they give me all the proof I need. And when they left the house, funny enough, it just so happened there was a zombie right outside my doorstep and it bit him. My mother was out shopping at the time, because it was completely the norm. It was just normal daily life, and then this all happened. And now that was God knows how long ago. My mobile phone died, all the power's been cut. It's been crazy. I'm surprised you're still alive. I'm surprised if anyone's alive. There's so many of them, it's spreading so fast. The second you're bit, it's over. That's it. It's terrifying. Despite how brave I act in front of the zombies, fighting them, I'm terrified. Deep down, it's terrifying. Knowing just one bite and I'm not me anymore. And then no one would find the cure. I might as well be dead. It's horrible. It shakes me. I can't sleep at night. I'm scared to sleep, worrying that within a night a zombie will find me and... It's been so hard. By myself, sleeping without anyone to keep watch, anyone to alert me. I'm tired, I'm exhausted. I don't know if I can do this, but I need to. For everyone. But now you're here as well, and despite me making fun of you, I'm glad to have met you. You're really gonna help. We can take turns keeping watch over another and keep an eye on each other's backs during battle. I won't have to be so afraid anymore. Thank you. Maybe when it's cold and there's no heating working and we can't start a fire in case of alerting the zombies of us, we can keep each other warm with body heat. We can use any natural resource necessary to keep each other alive. We can do everything together. You will help me, won't you? Thank you. Okay. It's starting to get a bit late. How long have I been driving now? The car's running out of petrol. Yeah, we need to pull over. I'm trying to find somewhere. Maybe... It seems silly, but are you any good at climbing trees? Yeah, I mean actually climbing trees. We need to get on high ground. We can't sleep low ground. We're in the middle of nowhere. The car ran out of petrol at the worst possible time. If we hide up in a tree, the zombies can't climb. I figured this out. They don't have the intelligence. But obviously in a house there's materials for them to get into the attic, up the stairs, etc. And I don't want to take that risk. I have rope in my bag I've collected and I can tie us to the tree. We'll be safe. It'll be cold, but we have each other and I have blankets. Not very thick ones, obviously. Like I said, I only carry necessities, but I have water and we can just lay low. Well, you know what I mean. Lay low but high in the trees, if you get my drift. Good. Come on, let's go. We need to find a quiet place in the woods, but just be careful. Here's a torch. I have some spare batteries if it runs out, but don't abuse the power. If you are aware that there's nothing nearby, don't use it. Just every now and again light up the area around you. We need to save as much power as we can in case of emergency. There's too many zombies nearby, I can hear them in the back. We just need to find a quiet spot, find a good tree to hide up in and just get some rest for the night, and then we'll carry on our move tomorrow. On foot. Or if I can find another car to hotwire, but you'd have to guard me whilst I do that. Do you think you'll be able to do that? Are you up for it? Good. I'm glad you're willing to do whatever it takes to survive now. Sorry. I keep getting a bit of a cold. I haven't been eating the right amount of food. And my immune system's a bit whack at the minute. Plus the stench of zombies really isn't helping. Carrying its head around in my backpack is disgusting and vile. Oh god. Let's do this. I didn't quite catch your name yet, by the way. If you don't mind me asking. Oh, that's such a... Shit, get down. Fuck. Careful. Oh my god. Watch out.